Writing with Witches, the podcast where witches actually sit in the same damn room and talk about books and writing together.
Crazy.
So this is a special episode where we actually have Nicole, me, and special guest Alex in the same room. It's magical. So what we're talking about is a book review, because that's what we love to have Alex on for. Mm-hmm. And we are covering Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. This is the first book in her series, which I'm not sure if she actually has the series named or if it's just Arcana Academy series. But yeah, we're going to get into that in a second. Do we have any book news first?
I'm writing.
You're writing?
Like, I'm actually writing on my first draft, which is crazy. I'm so excited.
Oh, I forgot to say Hector is here.
We did bring him along.
Be here.
We could not neglect bringing our mascot.
So the Casper novel, right?
Yep, that's what I've been working on. There's already some sexual tension.
I was like, you told me they had a moment.
They had a moment. Yes.
I'm so excited.
As cheesy as it was, because it was cheesy, because my main character tends to stick her foot in her mouth, but it makes it funny. So
it does make it funny.
Someone might say it's cringe, but I don't really care. Life is cringe, okay?
Life is cringe.
Life is so cringy.
So is, like, romantic relationships, though. Like,
yeah.
For real. Starting out, it's not... Everything's awkward.
It's so awkward when you're first meeting someone.
Right.
Like, especially when you're a ghost.
Yeah. And I will say, I'm just fair warning, I know ghosts don't have blood, but he will be blushing. Okay? Because it's my rules.
Changes.
It's my rules, and he will be
blushing.
It's like The Sims when they change colors when they're different emotions.
Yup. Exactly. So he's gonna be blushing.
As well as blood going elsewhere, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. We haven't gotten there yet, but yes. Any book news for you?
I just had a major revelation about Fae Touched, thanks to these two, and plotting on it. Because I was sitting there just working on Fae Touched, and I'm like, I need to make sure I remember this plot point. So I bring it up, and Nicole's like, what about this? And then Alex is like, what about that? And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're both, like, getting ready, doing our makeup. It's such, like, a girl's thing. We're, like, plotting death and putting on mascara.
Regicide.
We're like, oh, yeah. Wait, so what if he kills somebody? Yes, it's very comical when you put it in that way.
Yep. It was...
Can you blush?
Yes, thank you. That was funny. So any book news for you?
Book news for me, I'm working on I took my first draft. That's really rough, and I'm rewriting it. I'll hopefully have, like, a good, solid draft by July 1st.
Hell yeah. That's what
so book can come out next year.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I need to read it, like, ASAP.
I know. I've been trying to get everything together. I think I might just
send it.
We have read rough drafts.
I'll just show you all the things. You guys can just look at all of it and read all of it and ask questions, and I'll just sit here and be interrogated.
Yeah. What do you mean by this?
I'm
need the
so
details
excited.
now.
Yeah. I'm really excited for you guys to learn about the plot twist, because hopefully...
The plot twist is the best.
You guys are going to be like, no shit.
That's going to be good. I'm excited.
We do have one more piece of news that Nicole and I have decided, and Alex is obviously in on this because it's involving Mythweavers, is that we are going to be releasing the anthology.
Oh, yeah.
Of our short stories.
I did not know where you were going right there.
I was trying to lead you there.
There's news.
So that will be coming out in November.
Yes.
So we'll have, how many?
I believe 10 stories each. So, and there's going to be a bonus story.
From each of us.
Yes, that no one has ever read. So it will be completely new.
So
worth the buy.
So if you've been following the short stories, which I know we've been taking a break.
Yeah.
Fire magic drove us all into the ground.
Yes.
But hopefully we will be restarting our short stories in May. Yeah. I think it's a little late for April.
Just a smidge.
A little bit.
So we will be restarting the short stories in May, and then we will be putting those into a collection to publish in November.
Yeah. And they'll also be narrated.
Yes. The first narration should be going up in May. Princess of Shadows
Yeah.
narration going up in May on our Mythweaver's YouTube channel.
Yeah. And then the month after that will be
Crimson
the Crimson
Dagger.
Dagger.
Yeah.
So look out for that too.
Yeah. If
Lots
you're
of
an
news.
audio book
Person.
person,
Audio person book.
if you're an audiobook person, then yes, check out the Mythweaver's YouTube. Once a month, we're going to be posting a narrated short story.
Yeah.
Or sign up for our email list.
That too.
Yeah, that too.
Then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
We'll just send it to
We'll
you.
just send it to you.
Yep. So should we jump in?
We should. So I was going to just read the synopsis real quick
Go for
so
it.
people knew what was going on.
We're going to have spoilers.
Yes.
Yes,
there will
this
be
is
spoilers.
a spoiler alert because we all three read the whole book and we're going to be talking about the ending.
Yeah.
Yes. And our feelings about everything else.
We'll be talking about the end.
We will be talking about the ending.
Yeah.
Okay, so synopsis of Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. Clara Greysword has survived the underworld of Eclipse City through thievery, luck, and a whole lot of illegal magic. After a job gone awry, Clara is sentenced to a lifetime in prison for inking tarot cards, a rare power reserved for practitioners at the elite Arcana Academy. Just when it seems her luck has run dry, the Academy's, I'm going to say it wrong, enigmatic headmaster, Prince Kaelis, offers her an escape for a price. Kaelis believes that Clara is the perfect tool to help him steal a tarot card from the king and use it to recreate an all-powerful card long lost to time. In order to conceal her identity and keep her close, Kaelis brings Clara to Arcana Academy, introducing her as the newest first-year student and his bride-to-be. Thrust into a world of arcane magic and royal intrigue, where one misstep will send her back to prison or worse, Clara finds that the prince she swore to hate may not be what he seems, but can she risk giving him power over the world and her heart, or will she take it for herself? So literally the first point I'll have on the outline is the love story.
Okay.
Let's
Toxic
talk
as
about
AF.
this.
Yes.
Like, straight up, their love story is toxic. And I feel like it's more so on her end than his.
Yeah, I know,
Right.
he's pretty.
He's been, like, if you look at it objectively, he's not that bad to her. He doesn't treat her bad. He doesn't say anything that is...
He's been honest since the very beginning. He hasn't led her astray. He hasn't told her everything, but
Yeah.
he hasn't, like...
But he was upfront with what
Right.
his intentions were to begin with.
Right.
And he definitely falls for her first.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
He falls
He's
hard.
been, like, obsessed with her.
Yeah. The whole time. And she's
Yeah.
just like, you just hate me. And he's like, I've literally never said that. That's literally never come out of my mouth.
He's like, I didn't know you existed until I needed to search for you.
Yeah.
I didn't put you in prison and all these other things. That
Yeah.
She's like, you did this to me.
Even up until the end, she's just like, yeah, I still kind of hate you, but I guess we can fuck. And I was just like, damn, girl, you're playing with his heart. That's
mean to
cold.
him.
And she's like, we'll just keep it this way. It's fine.
It's just physical. I'm like,
Right?
ew.
I'm like, this poor man, which, let me just say, this is not for real men, just fictional. That poor man was getting his heart played with. It's so
For
sad.
real. He needed... Yeah. I feel bad for him.
I mean, to be fair, he is a dick, and he kind of deserves it to a point.
I mean, he is, but he's never actually out. Every time he does say something to her, though, he's very upfront. Like, yeah, I want your card. I want this from you specifically. Which, yeah, it is kind of like, okay, so you're using her.
Yeah.
Also,
But
like,
he is upfront about it. He's not, like, going behind her back.
Well, just because he's upfront about it doesn't mean that's not dickish behavior.
Oh, it is. But I feel like it can be excused a little bit considering the way everyone else is working in this book.
he was like, I'll protect you. Stay, like, within these bounds. I made you my wife for everybody to think that, you know, so you're
Yeah.
protected, you're safe, trust this. And she's like, fuck you, can't believe you're doing this to me. And he's like, this is the only way I can keep you alive. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. He tries.
He's trying.
Yes,
in his
he
weird
can be
way.
a dick, but yeah, he is trying to keep her safe.
Yes. I'm not going to argue with that. I'm just saying that I'm sure he has played with enough hearts in the past.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't had anybody.
We
He
don't
said that
know
he's a little
that.
lonely boy.
We don't know that.
His mommy died, and then he's never been able to find love.
Okay,
This poor
do we
Ted.
want to move on to his mommy dying? Because that kind of ties into the tarot use in this book.
Yeah.
I had a hard time following the tarot. A
Did
little
you?
bit. Yeah. Especially when she's like, the only thing I remember is like the. Actually, no, I don't. One of the queen cards heals you.
Yeah.
I can't tell you which one.
Queen of Cups.
Queen of Cups.
Yeah.
But some of the other ones, she's like, oh, I just pull this out, and this is obvious, because this is the use for this. And I'm like, wait, why? Which one's fire? Which one's... I'm confused. I don't... Okay. I'm just, like, following along with
I will say
what
if you
she's pulling out.
Yeah, if you don't have knowledge of the tarot going into this book, it does do a little bit of explaining, but if you don't know the majority of it, I feel like you can get lost in what certain cards will mean, what the suits are for, because like the fire cards are all wands.
Okay.
So you're like, if you don't know that, you're like, okay, what's happening? So she doesn't do a very good job of explaining it if you don't already know or have background knowledge.
She gives you like a brief synopsis
In the
of
beginning.
each of them as they go, but
Yeah.
she doesn't reiterate that through the book. So like
Yeah.
she drops it once and then that's it.
Right.
I do believe there is an index though at the
Is there?
end, a glossary for the cards. So I believe it would be like their, it's either the back or the beginning. I can't remember.
Maybe in the front.
Yeah.
Yep.
See,
The cup spells,
spells and what
wands,
they
and
do.
what they do.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go. I should have been looking.
Now whether or
Okay,
not
now
those,
it is only cards as listed that have appeared so far.
yeah,
So if
I-
they haven't
well,
shown up, then we don't know.
She also has a very... we talked about this earlier,
yeah,
because we were doing our own tarot.
yeah,
And then, like, for me, I didn't memorize all the cards and then learn them and then figure out interpretations from there. I've just been
Yeah.
like, okay, I just got the world card. How does that apply to me? And, like, learned it each time.
yeah,
And so I haven't been very, like, oh, wands mean this and this and this. It's just, like, what comes up. And then, so I have, like, that kind of background knowledge. But then she does have her own, like we said, very interesting interpretations of
Yeah.
each one. Like, death is very literal to
very
her.
literal.
For me, if I pulled the death card, I wouldn't be thinking, oh, I'm gonna die, or someone's gonna die in my life. It's like renewal or something's dying, transformation, and there's gonna be a rebirth kind of thing.
Yeah,
So some of her things like that were very literal of this is exactly what this card does, and I
Yeah.
was like, well, you know. I
And-
kind of
and-
felt like Clara when she's in her tarot class,
yeah,
and she's like, you could have interpretation, and the teacher's like, no, they mean this.
This is what it means.
only,
Yeah.
That's kind of how I felt.
I thought it was interesting how she played on the old thought of the reverse cards. They don't exist. That like
Yeah.
you never do a reading with the reverse card,
mm-hmm.
and reverse card is going bad. Period. Like if your card reverses, because it literally. So they use these tarot cards in like dueling in battles, and so there's a lot of pain, injury causing cards, and if the card reverses as they're casting that magic, it basically goes rogue, I think,
Yeah,
Yeah.
is the way of putting it.
pretty much. And the thing is, though, is even not all reverse cards are bad, though. That's
Right.
where I don't really agree with her interpretation on that, because, like, if you take the Three of Cups, that technically means, like, celebration and good things are coming. So if that reverses, it just means it's a surprise celebration
Yeah.
in traditional tarot. So her being like, oh, well, now it's gone bad. Like, okay, what is your surprise going to blow up? Like, what would that do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, the surprise!
So like boom, and that's kind of how it went. Is like if a card reversed, it's like everything is just backfiring, which is not how tarot
They kind of like
works.
lose their ability to control the magic.
Yeah, which I mean, for book's sake, I can understand where she's coming from, but we all
For
read
Kaelis'
tarot.
background,
Yeah,
for him like destroying that village or that clan,
Yeah.
I was
Kinda
kind of
brilliant.
like,
Utilizing the reverse card's
Yeah.
magic, yeah.
yeah,
And versus it being out of control.
that was another thing with the clans that I was having a hard time with, because you had like your main clans, but then within the academy they had like the clans representatives, and then so they
yeah,
had
the
like
suits.
the suits.
Mhm.
So I was trying to keep, that's the king of swords in the academy, but then it's not the real clan. I don't know.
Yeah, because
It
like
was-
the King of Cups was actually from the clan Lovers or something.
Yeah.
like that.
Right, and I was like,
This is
Where?
confusing.
Who are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was a little
And
confused on
I
that.
will say, I haven't looked to see if the meanings of her cards in here, their tarot versus regular tarot, if they actually align. So
Yeah.
that was one thing I'm like, I don't know, do these all line up? Or not? I was unsure. So I would be kind of curious to look up.
Definitely, like, while I'm in it, though, I'm like, okay, I'll just go with your world building and what
Well, yeah,
you're
she's
doing.
definitely got good suspension of disbelief set up for you, for sure.
Yeah, she did a really good job.
Yeah, I mean, on the writing of this book, Elise Kova, in my opinion anyway, is an amazing writer. Like, I've been reading her Married to Magic, so she pulls off when you're in the book,
you're in it.
You are in it, and you believe everything. You're like, that totally makes sense. It's not until you actually step back that you're like, wait a second.
Yeah,
but
when you start critically
she's
thinking.
a really good author.
Yeah, I've liked
for
all
sure.
of her books. I think I've read most of them.
Really?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
You read the Married to Magic?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I haven't read that. This is my first Elise Kova book, and I love her writing. I thought she did great.
Honestly, what pulled me in was all her covers for her books. They're just
she
beautiful.
does.
Her covers are
Beautiful
beautiful.
I'm like, I don't care what this is about. This is pretty.
You're like, I'm gonna read it because it has a pretty cover.
Exactly.
Yeah, ironically, this is the first Elise Kova book that has been traditionally published. All of her other books
really?
were indie.
I didn't know that.
Sweet.
Well, she is a little bit of history. I'm an Elise Kova fan, so I've been following her. Her Married to Magic series, which was originally released indie, is being re-released under a publishing house now.
That's why it has the new cover.
That's why it has a new cover.
Okay. Because she showed that on her page, and I'm like, why would you get rid of the old cover?
That's why.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was kind of pissed off about it. Not that pissed off, but I'm like, there's no reason you need a new cover. That one is beautiful.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. That she's doing that. Good for her.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love that she's getting more exposure with the traditionally. She had a lot of exposure, to be fair, as an indie author in the first place.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
She's definitely, more exposure with the traditionally published. So
Yeah.
anyway, that's a little bit about the author's writing. So do we want to talk about one of the main plot points with the creation of the world card?
Ooh.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Creating like the golden cards to bring about the world.
Sorry, the Rocky
The
chair.
Rocky
I
chair
can
just
see
started
it.
going.
See it?
So that's
the
the
reflection.
That's the second time it's done that, and then it just stops. So I'm like, please let that be the wind, because we've already had some spooky
That
stuff
was
happen.
a pretty abrupt
That was like-
start.
It was an abrupt start and an abrupt stop.
Just doing it again. I can see it in the reflection.
Yeah.
It's the wind.
It has to
Maybe it's the
be.
cat or something.
Yeah.
Or it could
anyway.
be. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was fun. So the creation of the world card was an interesting, because in the book, the way she has it set up is the major arcana cards cannot be used unless the character has the power of the major arcana card.
Yeah.
And every arcana has its own person, and they have to create their own special golden cards.
Yeah.
And then once someone has all of the golden cards together, they can create the world card. And the world card grants any wish that is literally world changing.
Yeah. One wish, and that's it.
Can I say?
Yes.
Clara's wish is, I get why she wants it, but in
Selfish
the
as
grand, yes,
So selfish.
in the grand scheme of things, you could change the world. You could change every single person's life for the better, and I think that's where Kaelis, he's like, I trust him on that. Like, he really is gonna make a big change that is gonna affect everyone. It's gonna matter.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I want my mom.
I want my sister.
I want my mom and my sister.
That's all I want.
That's all I care about.
It's
For the rest. It's like,
so you want to
no.
bring him back into the world where you're just gonna get killed immediately by the king and like all these other things of like, what are you bringing him back to?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It would suck.
And that's where I really admire Kaelis, because he was like, even if I could bring my mom back, I'm not living in the past. I want a better
Exactly.
future.
Yes.
Even if I could bring her back, I'm not going to, because I want a better world for everyone.
Exactly.
I'm like, you go, sir. I like that.
I really
I like
loved him. I didn't have any issue with him. because honestly, from his point of view, his dad's abusive and sucks. That's fair. His dad's abusive and sucks, but he's doing his best with his position of power.
Yeah.
To create a better time, like better world for everybody. Like he's doing what he can. So it makes total sense, and especially with his mom dying, and knowing all that history, like. I don't see anything wrong with him. Like, there's the persona that he's putting off to the world, but that's what his dad approves of. His dad wants him to be evil and all these things, but that's not who he is at all.
Yeah.
And so I'm 100% on board with whatever. I'm like, if I was her, I'd be like, I'm gonna be your wife? For real? Like, let's just have a quick discussion about where we're at. I'll know that you're the good guy, and then we can just ride off into the sunset. That's fine.
Right?
It's fine. It's like, I'll make whatever card you want, girl.
Yeah.
I got you.
So, but I'm still suspicious. I still don't think I think there's something more going on behind the scenes that he's not telling her, that for all the sincerity he seems to have, I think it's false.
Okay. But Clara is not trustworthy. We know this at the very end when she literally, after everything that they went through, didn't give him the other card.
Yeah.
She has, like, purely selfish intentions. She doesn't care about anybody else. She kind of cares about her star-crossed group.
Yeah.
But even then we find out that, like, the main lady knows all this stuff and...
Has been keeping secrets.
And how much can she trust them, and... So, if I was him, I wouldn't tell her shit. Because I'm like, I'm going to tell you one thing, and you're going to run off and just fuck up the whole plan. So I have to, like, keep you contained, or you're just going to ruin everything.
And he literally tells her, like, near the end, when things go down, he's like, don't run. Whatever you do, don't run.
And she's like,
boom, I'm running. Booking it. See you later. And I was like, girl.
Because he's like, I can protect you. And from the very beginning, we know that he can.
Yeah. But she kind of fucks that up for herself.
She fucks up. So.
Granted, I mean, in that situation, I think it would be kind of hard not to run.
Right, that's fair.
Especially when he stepped away and they actually started surrounding her.
Yeah. So, can I fault her for that?
No, I
not
probably
really.
Run too, but
at the same time, you're like, fuck. There was
literally,
one option gone.
Everything he told her, she's like, I'm going to do the opposite of what you're telling me to do.
I mean, there is one time she listened to him.
What time?
When he gave her the little night dress and she came to dinner.
That's the only time, because she's like,
I'm going to look hot.
I'm going to get some tonight.
I liked that part.
Yeah.
He's hot. I like him.
I kind of liked him as soon as he was brought into the picture. I think it was like, the first thing he does is literally grabs her and is like, yeah, this is my new wife. I was like, really? So decisive, okay. I'm like, huh, I like this guy.
Yeah. I didn't like how quick she was to just be like, he's the reason my whole life sucks, and then she finds out he's not, and she's like, the brother is the reason my whole life sucks, and it's like,
and there's always the
critical
shifting of blame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she always has to have someone to blame except for herself.
Yeah.
Right.
And
because
then even
the
when
job
she does,
awry, technically it was probably her fault, but she's like, well, it was so and so, because then she's like, Silas, it was your fault.
Yeah. Because he was like, what, camouflaged as someone else or something?
He tricked her.
What was it? Gliv, I think was the name or something like that.
He like told
her. Oh,
her
it was his fault. It's like, girl, your sister warned you and you chose not to listen. She told you something was gonna go wrong. You got yourself imprisoned. It was no one else's fault but yours.
All for information about her mom, who, you love your mom, that's great. You want to find out what happened to her, but like at the risk of what?
Your own life.
Like everybody's life?
Everyone's life. Not just
everybody's
hers.
life.
Yeah.
If she gets the world card, everybody's life. She's
Yeah.
like, it's just for my mom.
She is very selfish, yeah.
And
And
I
then,
like her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think she's so funny. I remember I pulled up one of these pages. She's like the last battle scene.
Oh.
When she's like,
and he asked her name.
Yeah.
Lady, go fuck yourself.
Yes.
I was like, yes, girl.
She goes, my name is Lady, go fuck yourself. And I'm like, yes! That's what I'm talking about. She's sassy and funny, and I do like that stuff, but I'm just like, plot points. I wish we just shifted them a little bit more.
Yeah.
to fit.
She is a very dynamic character. She's not flat. You can never sit here and be like, yeah, Claire's a flat character.
And I don't know what she's going to do next. I legit don't. She took the card and put it in her bosom, and I was like, what are you doing?
What are you going to do?
What are you doing? You're going to die. That's crazy. There's no way they're going to let her keep that in the prison.
Oh, there's no way.
They're going to pat her down. Or
they're going to find it on her.
And then what's going to happen?
They're going to get the world anyways.
Yeah.
Except she has to make the card, the vessel.
Right.
Which she doesn't know. Which I think is why someone stepped up for her at the end and was like, well, we could have to force her to make the card.
Is that what they said?
Yeah. Something about forcing her to make the card.
And drawing out Kaelis.
Yeah. Because there's the whole storyline, too, of his upbringing and the background of this ancient civilization or ancient kingdom that is not as ancient as everyone is led to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting. Because the whole time you're told, oh, well, this ancient kingdom that's 2,000 years old, and they haven't been seen in forever. And then she starts like, but if it's this old, why is everything so modern? Why are there machinery from this time period that still works? And so she's like connecting the dots.
And didn't Kaelis say like that's when the world card was used?
Well, the suspicion
there's a suspicion
used it like 20 years ago to change it.
Did we know his Arcana?
He isn't an Arcana.
The king, he's not a major.
No, Kaelis.
He isn't one.
I don't think he is.
I think he's the fool.
You think so?
I could actually see that. That's a good point.
I could too.
Given him finding the fools.
And knowing like how to get through everything. Yeah.
That's a good point.
I think he is.
And he does say that he is a relic of a bygone era. So it almost makes me believe his mom was killed because of it. And if she was the card, it could have gone to him. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it works by bloodline, but none of them know how it works.
Right. But I think he is the fool. When he just like that weird machine in that she found that like can create the powder or whatever, and he knows about it, and then he knows how to get through that whole labyrinth of puzzles and things. I think he's got to be.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah, because it doesn't. I don't remember them mentioning who the fool was.
Yeah, and they said that they have all of the cards except the star,
which I think is the sister.
Yeah.
So the sister, we can't decide. The sister, we can't decide on if she's reckless or if she's careful.
Yeah, because at first, Claire was saying how her sister was careful, and took those precautions and even warned her based off of her card readings. But then on the flip side, we're like, well, she's just as chaotic as me, if not more so. So it's like, which was it? Like, you're either careful or you're chaotic. Like,
right.
You're reckless or dangerous. So that's where I felt. I was like,
Who was the older one?
Clara. I think Clara's the older one.
So it would make more sense for her to be more, just typically, her more responsible.
Yeah.
And the younger one being more reckless.
Yeah.
But that's not how she...
But the thing is yes, she is responsible. She does take care of Arena, for the most part.
Right.
Up until that one mission that goes wrong.
Right.
So then... But she also didn't listen to her sister, so...
Yeah.
Which she then says, oh yeah, my sister was so great at reading cards that she was the best person I ever knew up until, like, she met Luren, who could literally read the future at this point.
Right.
Like, she is that great at reading. And I'm like, if you knew that, and you've listened to her before, why all of a sudden not listen to her?
Right.
On that one mission?
Just to get a little bit more information about what happened to your mom. Like, you know your mom's dead. You know the government killed her. You know it's all hidden. Like, revealing anything isn't gonna, like...
Change
or like spark some new, like, we all know it's covered up, and so I don't know why she'd risk it all for that, but maybe there's more to that part of the story. We just don't know yet.
I do have a sneaking suspicion about Clara, because they always talk about who she really is. I have a suspicion, because they even mentioned her being part of a royal house. I think she's part of Clan Moon, and that's why Iza was after her the whole time. Because he had a vendetta against her for no reason other than nothing. Like,
well, he was the prison warden.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And the prison warden got, like, beat to crap.
Humiliated because of her.
Yeah, but I have a feeling they were not close. I don't think... Because it didn't seem like they were made out to be very close.
Yeah.
Because they don't look alike, and it seemed like they weren't... I don't know, I just get the vibe that those two were not as close as they
Well,
thought.
he did know... He knew she's supposed to be in prison.
Yeah.
And so she got his spot on the swords.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. But she got his spot. So she's not supposed to be there. She's a criminal. He knows this. He knows it's all a cover-up. And he thinks he deserves that spot. So, like...
But he knew the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So why didn't he expose her if he really just wanted to get her out of there?
Because Kaelis would have...
He blackmailed them.
Yeah, Kaelis would have gone after him if he tried to expose
And then he
her.
wouldn't have a future. He would have died anyway. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still have a sneaking suspicion because of how secretive her entire family was. Which
She's
Clan
gotta be
Moon was
something.
like the spies of their world.
Yeah.
So I have a suspicion that was why.
That would make sense.
I don't know how that ties in, but that is my guess.
I felt bad, speaking of her past, her mom is a part of that, like, secret group that we kind of find out about.
Mm-hmm.
And is, like, helping people escape and doing all this stuff that she's a part of, and I feel like she has, like, an identity with, of, like, this is what the Star-Crossed Gang does, like, this is what we do. But then when they had that whole battle scene with the king, and she's protecting him, she kills those people.
She didn't know they were part of it. She didn't know yet.
Did she not?
No,
Because
she
said,
did.
I thought they recognized her or said something.
They did recognize her.
But
Because
she
they knew
didn't
who
know
she
them.
was, but she didn't know who they
Oh,
were.
Yeah.
I
She
see.
was like, I have no idea who these people are. She's like, their eyes kind of looked familiar, or they sounded familiar, but she couldn't pinpoint who they were.
Okay.
And they were all masked, and
Yeah.
she wasn't able to go unmasked
Okay,
before
okay.
Yeah.
the guards took them away.
So, but we know that.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes more sense. Then
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
she didn't
why
know.
would you do that?
Literally up until, what was it? She found Arena's bones.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Rastara
What are you talking
told her about the Keepers of the World or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're called.
I sobbed when they found the bones.
Yes.
I was like, I'm not going to be emotionally attached to this whole sister thing. I know she's dead. Like, I'm going into it knowing that. And then the way she found the bones and the bracelet, and she can't, like, make much movement, but she's like, that's my sister. And it was so sad. And he was so, like, tender towards her. And
Yeah.
he, like, cleared out all the bones. And he did so much work to, like, help her through that. And I was just, like, crying. I was, like, so sad for her.
And then the
She's not
ending-
even dead.
She's not even dead.
You're like, what the fuck? What's that about?
I
Yeah.
just cried for nothing.
Which I will say,
So
the
sad.
ending. As I'm driving here, listening to the ending, it finished, and I immediately called Leona and was like, what the fuck was that ending? Like, legitimately, that is how I answered the phone to her.
Yeah, like, I've been waiting on her call because she's supposed to be helping me stay awake, and I answered the phone, and I was like, oh, hey, you finally... What the fuck?
I was so, like, gobsmacked at that. I was like, what do you mean put her in the dungeon with her sister?
Also, that's a stupid idea.
That is a very stupid idea.
Why'd you put them together?
Yeah. Yeah, just put the two people that have been looking for each other for the
Who are
longest
pretty
time.
powerful. She's got good luck on her side. Like, you can't
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Like, she is the Wheel of Fortune. So, like, yeah, she does have good luck. And if her sister is the star...
Well, plus,
Bitch, please.
and it's also really stupid because even though they're like, oh, there's no way she could make a card to help her escape down there, she uses her own blood for the ink.
Yeah, she doesn't
She just
really
goes-
need anything else.
Yeah. Like,
Boom.
she, in that battle with Iza, it wasn't even on a card. It was just on the table.
Yeah.
That she made her card and used it against Iza. So
Yeah.
she can do it on any surface as long
Yeah.
as she uses her blood.
Blood.
She just goes,
I mean, you're in a
Yeah.
freaking dungeon. There's rock, there's mud. Like, okay, all you have to do is mush that up, put some blood in it, and you're drawing.
Yeah.
Like, she could... Oh, my God.
So
They're
stupid.
So dumb. But, you know. what can we expect?
Yeah. I mean, how else is she going to get out of prison again?
Yeah.
The
Unless
unescapable
Kaelis-
prison.
Unless
I am so
Kaelis comes to
excited
save her.
for. I love the male rage of like my female, my mate or my person is taken.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna burn the world down to find them.
Oh,
and I'm
hope
so
he does.
excited for him to come do that and just be like, "You fucking took my wife," and everyone's like,
It's like the Matthew McConaughey one where he's like, my wife? Even though they're not even married yet.
I
But,
know.
oh my god. If he comes and, well, that's the thing. If they find the real death card on
And
her.
he's gonna be pissed that he doesn't have the card.
He doesn't have the one death card. And he knows that's all he's going to need to stop that from happening.
I'm
So
excited.
he needs to save her to get the vessel.
He's gonna come in, he's gonna be pissed as hell, and he's gonna be like, I love you and I saved you, but also, what the fuck, you tricked me and you didn't give me the right card, and
Yeah.
now we have to do it all again. Also, for that card too, they have to get his brother
To do
make
it.
it
Yeah.
if they lose it.
Yeah.
That's
Which isn't gonna
the crazy
happen.
part. Yeah.
So they either have to kill the brother and then find the new death guy, or girl, or, yeah.
Torture.
or
Well, my number one answer is going to be hopefully
It's
the
always,
torture that
always
man.
going to be the torture.
Because Raven's an asshole. I hope
deserves it.
he is such an asshole.
Hopefully his wife get involved and she's actually cool. She sounds cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's... I'd like it if
I
she's
think
good.
there's a lot of these secondary characters that are kind of touched on, like Laura and Laura, Raven's wife, that you don't really get to know, but there's enough hints that have been dropped
Yeah.
that in the
They're
next
important.
book that they're going to be like coming out of nowhere, and you're going to be like, who the hell were they?
Were you at?
I really want to see where the friendship between Clara and Allure comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like they were so at odds, not even like aggressive towards each other, but there was always like
Tension.
there was always tension between them, and now she's helping her and giving her that paper that said her mom was the one that issued the execution of her mother. I'm like, ooh,
That's some real shit.
that's crazy.
That's some
First off,
tea.
that's a good ass friend that you don't even realize you have, because she's throwing her own mom under the bus at that point, because she knows that she's not gonna fuck around.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen Clara be angry. She's not screwing around. So I'm kind of interested
I
to
like
see where
her.
that goes.
I thought
Yeah.
she was cool.
I liked her even when she was just like, I'm gonna fucking sleep with a knife under my pillow
Yeah,
because
but
I don't
good for
trust
you.
you. And I'm like, that's fair.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I mean, Clara's kind of a wild card sometimes, so
Seriously.
I don't blame her for sleeping with a dagger on her chest.
I don't either.
I would have
Yeah.
done it. Under my pillow.
Yeah.
Okay,
She made it very obvious. She was like right on her chest. She's like, come at me.
So speaking of random ass characters,
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend.
Okay. That whole plot thing, we're like, okay, hopefully she gets into the academy, hopefully everything goes well, and it's like, oh, your only thing is you have to just tell your ex-boyfriend you don't like him anymore?
Yeah.
After all the other shit she's been through, and that's the one she struggles with.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I'm like,
And the
"Lame."
whole, her running into him and that whole scenario actually coming to play at a later party, and I'm like, I don't like this. But then I think they're going to use him as that person at the end. That's the one that steps in to save her. That's the only thing I can think of is he's the one that
involved.
stops Raven.
Otherwise, it's just him giving them an excuse to kiss at the party.
Or that.
I mean, the scene was hot.
They literally
It was.
go there, kiss,
and leave.
And then leave.
they're like, are we done? And I'm like,
They're like, oh my god, you're
there's so
confronted
much
by your
more
boyfriend.
drama. Like, go talk to people, go learn stuff. I don't know.
Right? Like, this is your perfect opportunity to mingle, learn things, the inner workings of how these clans work.
And, they're
And
like,
you're
let's go
supposed to
home
be-
and not fuck.
Right. Leave all that tension, and then they just turn their backs on each other.
And they're like, I'm going back to my own room.
boo.
Go.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah. Yeah. She could have done more politicking in that situation. But, you know.
Or learn something more about Raven, or...
Or, I mean, because she's supposed to be the new heiress of Clan Hermit.
Yeah.
You would think, to make the ruse better, then her getting to know the other clans would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was just an excuse to meet her ex-boyfriend and then go kiss and then leave. Which, I mean, it was hot. I don't know why.
I liked that part, but
when he does.
Yeah.
He's in here.
The smut in this book is definitely...
Yes, it was good. There
So
wasn't a
good.
lot of it, but when there was some,
It was good.
bueno. Only thing I had a peeve with, which I told you, was the amount of time she had to tell him, okay, fuck me. Like, 4 or 5 times. I'm like, okay, brother, like, we get you want consent. That's consent. At this point, she's going to retract it because you're not moving fast enough. Like, damn.
She's gonna fall asleep.
Well, the bathroom scene, like, that he wasn't waiting for her outside of the bath, I was disappointed.
I'm like, you should have got in the bath with her.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Didn't you watch her?
Yeah.
And didn't get in the bath.
Hello,
I've
that's
been
like
like,
the perfect opportunity.
Just touch. all
You're
of
like,
it.
let me just take your hand. Let me make it real obvious what we're doing here, friend.
Can you clean down here, please?
He was just, sometimes he was almost, that I felt like he was trying to be too respectful of her. And I'm like,
he's too innocent.
and I'm like, bro, read between the lines. Like, there was an unspoken invitation there and you just left.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, you guys were the ones that pointed out she's playing with his heart. So I
She
can
is.
understand that a little
That's
bit.
true.
You know, I can see him being like,
It's like, I don't know. Is she into it? Is she not? Because she tells me she hates me one minute, and then the next minute she's kissing me. I'm confused. So, I mean, from that point, you make a good point.
That's true.
Like,
could have been like if he tried to get in the tub with her, she suddenly like pulls a dagger out of nowhere.
she'd be like,
and stabs him.
excuse me, what are you doing? That would be funny, though. He's like, oh,
My bad.
my bad. I misread the situation. Oh, man, that would be funny.
Okay.
I think they are cute.
They
She's
still need to get
toxic,
together.
but he's so cute.
He really is. He's just got a pure little heart.
I still think there's something going on. And I know that we're seeing it from her point of view and she's untrustworthy and all that.
Yeah.
I get that. But I really think he's keeping more stuff close to his chest.
Right.
And there's some bullshit going on that he isn't telling her about that's going to come out in the next book.
I can see that. I mean, seeing as she is such a wild card, can you blame him for not telling her everything?
No, I don't blame him. I'm just saying, I think there's more going on. That's
Yeah.
all.
More like evil. Like he's more evil.
Yeah. I think that he was somehow involved in the whole clan hermit thing, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not with the reverse card magic, like, because I think he was being honest about that, but he definitely was involved in the destruction of an entire
Or
fucking clan.
he hid them.
That's what you think?
Alright.
That he hid them?
He could have.
That is true. Depending on how they were being treated. We don't have the politics of that time period, though, either. So
Yeah.
if they were being prosecuted by the king, and that's why he sent Kaelis after him, and if he is really a good guy, like you think,
Well, I mean, where is everybody else running to? Like her mom and everyone is like having these people escape. They've got to go somewhere.
I
And
think
live
they said something to
somewhere.
the west.
Right. So maybe
something?
he's like.
is he actually
Moving
facilitating
people.
getting people out of the kingdom?
Because he knows that the Arcana Academy is like not justified in what they do. Like if you don't pass, you just get sent to the mines or whatever.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like that, and he wants to like
Change
create and change everything. So I'm like, he's got to have some sort of out.
Yeah. I never
Really?
thought about that. On what it... Because, like, yes, it's brought up that Clan Hermit was completely decimated. But they also said everything had collapsed. So there's no real proof of what actually
The
happened there.
bodies or anything.
Yeah. So... Dang, I never thought of that.
So
What did happen?
we're going to find that out in book 2.
So
Okay.
is this going to be, like... Has she mentioned if it... how long
I
this is
have
gonna be?
not heard if she has a length on this. Like, so the second book is Prince of Swords,
Mhm.
and it comes out July 21st of this year.
Okay.
Yes!
Yeah.
I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
having to wait forever for books.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great.
So, We'll probably do another review.
Probably. And this time it won't take so long to freaking read it. I'm so sorry.
If you enjoyed this review of Arcana Academy, some other books by Elise Kova that you might be interested in, the ones that I definitely got into was the Married to Magic series. Starts with the deal with the Elf King.
I like that one a lot.
There's the Air Awakens series, which has a whole world. There's the Loom Saga, which I haven't read. I have it sitting on my TBR, but my understanding is that's like a steampunk type.
Oh, for real?
Type one.
Nice.
She also has Dragon Cursed, which I have sitting in my TBR right now, which I have not read. Mainly the Married to Magic is what I've read at first.
Yeah, I've read those.
Yeah.
I liked she had the Deal the Elf King, well, one with the mermaid on the cover.
Duet with the Siren Duke.
Yes. That one's really pretty.
Yeah, so the Married to Magic series, I'll be a little more specific. A Deal with the Elf King, A Dance with the Fey Prince, A Duel with the Vampire Lord, A Duet with the Siren Duke, A Dawn with the Wolf Knight, and there is going to be a 6th book that connects all 5 of those, because these are all interconnected standalones.
Okay.
I haven't read the Vampire.
Vampire was not bad.
You do like vampires.
You do like vampires. I have not read the Siren Duke or the Wolf Knight yet. Those are sitting on my
liked the Siren one. That one was cute.
Yeah, my favorite was probably the Fey Prince, though. But I'm also a softie for a cinnamon roll guy, and he was definitely a cinnamon roll.
Yeah. I kind of like mine a little bit of an asshole. That's probably why I like Kaelis so much.
You would like Eldest in the Elf King one. Eldest is a dick.
I kind of like him a little mean. Not abusive, just a little snarky.
He's a little dick.
Just a
a
little
little bit of a dick. Not a lot.
You can't just be too
Did we want to do a tarot pool?
could have like
You
a
have your
billion
deck right there
decks.
if you want to get your deck.
This is
Just a one-card collective pull.
Yeah.
I'm just slipping off this chair. I'm just gonna give up.
The chair is not going to let you stay
It's
on it.
not gonna let me get comfortable.
Two, I'll just stare. Oh, okay.
She's
Let's
like, nope,
just
too
do
many.
one.
Keep going.
One pops out. Here we go.
There you go.
What do we got?
6 of Pentacles.
Oh, okay.
What's that one? Do you know off the top of your head?
Nope. I rarely ever get that card.
I'll get it. It's under your chair.
Oh.
Plus, I only remember my cards based off of, like, the artwork I've seen. So I'm
Oh.
like, I don't know if I see it in other ones.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. 6 of Pentacles?
Yeah.
Cups. Oh, here we go. Okay. The 6 of Pentacles has figured out their place in the world and they are ready to give from a place of empowerment. This is a generous card that doesn't shy away from charity, philanthropy, and on the negative side, hierarchy. When the 6 of Pentacles comes around, you want to be clear about which side your bread is buttered on. When you are the person represented by the 6 of Pentacles, be sure to share the wealth. It may come back to you sooner than you imagine.
Hmm.
Has your career been a source of harmony and joy of late?
Feels very fitting for us.
For us.
Yeah.
It feels very joyous while we're here on our trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
6 of Pentacles is a card representing financial harmony. The amounts flowing in and out are in balance, and you're thankful for what you have and happy to share with others in need.
I love
I
that.
feel that.
That is a good one.
Beautiful.
So, the next episode, because I forgot to put it on my little outline, I have to actually look it up, will be deciding point of view, the pros and cons of each.
Ooh.
We'll probably mainly be dealing with first and third person. I'm sure second person will come up at some point.
Yeah.
Just to cover all the bases. And I'm sure breaking the fourth wall will come up.
Yeah. I will say second person tends to be self-help books.
Or choose your own adventure.
Yeah. That would make sense, yeah.
I have read one. I love, not to get off topic, Gideon the Ninth.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is
then
that second person?
the third book is second person.
Interesting.
It's a very interesting way that they did it, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
I've never read it.
Yeah,
But it's on Nick's TBR. So
it's on my TBR.
I might steal it from him.
You should. It's my favorite book.
Yeah.
I think I have it.
Hilarious.
Is
The
it?
banter is just. I made Matt listen to the audiobook like when we were driving one time, and I was just like every time I read it, I read like 4 or 5 times. I am laughing. I think it's so funny. It's hilarious to me. I love it.
Okay, so before we continue into another book review,
Yeah.
Nicole, would you like to tell us where we can find you?
You can find our podcast at writingwithwitches.com. You can find us on writingwithwitches@gmail.com if you'd like to email us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Blue Sky, and technically TikTok, but we don't post there anymore. And then you can find me at all the aforementioned places, as well as authornicoleautumn.com. We have a Discord server for Writing with Witches. I forgot. I also have a Discord server. I think that's it. Everything will be linked below.
You can find me at leonaurbancyauthor.com or my Substack at leonaurbancyauthor.substack.com. You're going to mainly find me on Facebook and Instagram. You can also find all of us at mythweaverbooks.com or email us at mythweaverbooks@gmail.com. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yeah.
So you can find all of our books there. You can also find our merch there, which is epic. We've got the first samples, and they are amazing. I love them. I'm buying more. Alex, where could we find you?
You can find me at alexoriondesign.com. Same email. And then mythweavers.com. Mythweaverbooks.com. Sorry. And all of our author bios are on there and all the updates, so for our personal books.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you all for stopping by and listening and or watching this week's episode. We hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.